Well, hey everybody, welcome back. The first video of 2024. So excited to be back with you guys, to be talking about live streams and helping you guys create better sounding content for your church online. What we're going to be talking about today is AI and how we can use AI to mix our live streams and frankly, any kind of music. Now, before we go into this too deep, I just want to start by saying that there are lots of opinions on AI and whether it should be used to create art, whether that art that is created by AI has any value, whether it's better or worse. There's purists, there's, progressives, there's people everywhere in between. Well, my goal is not to address those issues or even to dive into my personal opinion on those issues in today's video. My goal is simply to show you one technique that I use that you could consider to be AI driven that dramatically improves a lot of the mixes that I do, both in the music industry and with live streams. And I think of this technique more like a magic 8-ball in my creative process than I do relying on a computer. Because at the end of the day, what I'm about to show you is very heavy-handed. It drastically changes the sound of any project you're working on. But what I like to use it for is not to help me, but to spark something in my mind. And I'll show you exactly what I mean, and you'll understand it more as we get into it. But my hope is that this will help you create much better live streams and will help fuel you on to a new and better sound. Let's check it out. All right, so I have pulled up here a template that we are building for a church called Seven Hills. They are out in Florence, Kentucky, and in the greater Cincinnati area. And they've asked us to build out a template for their live stream. They're going with more of a premium template. They have, a bigger budget. They have a higher standard that they want to go for. And so we've got our regular, Waves plugins that we're using in here from the Gold bundle, just like we use for all the templates that we build. But we also have some additional plugins like this CLA bass we're going to be using. I don't know if I have any others in here. We're probably going to be using Valhalla Verb on some of these Verb channels here. And then the one that I want to show you guys today is Ozone 10. So I'm going to drop Ozone 10 here on the master bus, and I'm just going to kind of talk you through what you're going to see happen and what it's going to look like before we actually dig in. Now, Ozone is, quote unquote, a mastering plugin. It's built to be on a bus of some kind, typically. And it has this AI setting right here. If I switch this to this view right here, it's going to automatically create a channel strip up here using all of these different modules. Whatever it feels like my track needs, it's going to give me after analyzing it. Now, what I find really fascinating about this is that it's usually sparks something new in my mind that I hadn't thought of before. And that's the primary goal of using this AI feature. Now, when you really think about it, every one of these plugins is AI in some sense. This plugin has an auto-release function. That's based on an algorithm. The plugin's, analyzing your program, and it's saying, okay, we think the release time should be here. Every time that you pull the threshold down and it starts hitting the limiter, different limiters react in different ways because their code is different and their algorithm is different. And so really we're using AI. That's kind of the whole premise of the digital world, but this would be more like what, the hot topic of AI is today, this kind of assisted thing that we're going to be doing here. And there's other plugins that do it too. Neutron does it, and I think Nectar has a setting for it as well if you're in that isotope world. But today, it's just going to be Ozone. So what I want to do is I want to show you what the live stream sounds like right now. Now, I wouldn't consider this a finished mix, to be honest with you. I think this is maybe like 70 to 75% there. And this is usually when I like to bring in Ozone, whether or not I'm doing it on, a mix in the music industry side of things, or whether I'm doing it on a live stream track. I usually like to get the mix in a really good spot where I feel comfortable, where I feel like I have done all of the human things and really gotten the track to a nice place. And then I'll throw Ozone on, I'll let it do its AI thing, and I'll mute and unmute it, or I should say bypass and unbypass it, and I'll just listen to what it thought I should do. And every single time there's something, one of the modules that it put in there that sparks something in me. And I may turn it off. I may just say, oh, okay, well, I like what they did, but I don't want to do it that way. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do it this way. Again, it's like a magic 8-ball, a creative magic 8-ball. I just put it on and I see what it does and I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't think of that, or oh, that's neat. And then I can go and do it the right way. Or if Ozone did a good job, then I'll leave it on. There's no shame in that. I have no problem with using an AI tool. So here is what the live stream sounds like without Ozone doing anything. It is on the bus. I'm actually going to put it last in the chain because I want it to hear everything that I've done so far when it listens. So here you go. Okay, so it's a pretty, how do I want to say it? A pretty natural sounding mix right now. There's not a lot of reverbs. You can hear some on the vocals. The crowds aren't very loud. I probably want to get those up. The guitars are a little quiet. You know, there's some things in there that I think I would touch up. But I'm going to go ahead and throw Ozone on and let's see what it brings to life about the mix. I'm going to let you guys watch it, analyze in real time here. So I'm going to hit play again, and then we're going to hit switch to assisted view, and you will get to see exactly what this is going to do. You'll hear it kick in.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem.
Come and behold him.
Okay, so obviously it's louder, right? It definitely made it louder. I can hear some immediate crunching and distortion because of what it's doing through all these. So now I just like to go through and kind of take a peek. What did it do? Okay, it thought I was heavy-handed in the low end, which I know I was heavy-handed in the low end, but I kind of liked it. It had a really musical quality, so, you know, we might get rid of this little dip here. I do like the brightness. There's nothing wrong with that, but this is one of those things where I might want to do this brightness in a different way. I might want to just brighten the individual things in the track, but now that it's given me that idea, I can kind of listen to it and say, okay, do I like that or do I not like that? The imaging, it thought I was too narrow overall, which makes sense. We probably are a little narrow. We didn't have much verb or anything like that going on. Dynamic EQ, it thought I was heavy in the 300 area, which I usually am. That's kind of a thing that I do. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes on accident, but my ear hears things a little bit heavy in the 300 area. I'm not sure about all this, probably disagree with all that, but we'll see. They could be right. This I don't like. I don't think there's any reason to have a -1 ceiling in today's world. I mean, like maybe 0.2, that would be enough to catch overs. And soft clipping, I'm probably going to end up turning that off. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through and unmute or bypass all of these modules and just listen to them one at a time and see what we like. That's the EQ on. It's not bad. I mean, it definitely, you know, sounds clearer, brighter, all those things. What I'm going to do for now, I may try and achieve this in a different way, but just for now so that I can start unmuting the other ones, I'm actually going to just take the blend amount here, and I'm going to do like 15%. So I'm only hearing 15% of their correction. Okay, let's listen to the imaging. Okay, I like it, but I don't like any, well, I shouldn't say any. I don't like much imaging on my lower end. So we're actually going to turn that module off, and let's hear it now. Okay, that's not bad. We'll leave it on for now. Let's turn the dynamic on. Okay, I agree with what they're doing here, but it's way too much. So I think we'll go like 0.8 dB here, and I don't agree with these. So we're going to turn those off. All right, and finally the maximizer. Let's see what's going on here. Jeez Louise. First of all, let's take off the clipper. I like it. I like it loud, but we're gonna get it loud in other ways. That's too much for me. The clamping is too much, so I'm gonna just pull it back. I don't mind the settings though. The settings are good. This is usually where I would set this if I were to do it myself anyway. Other than that, I might choose modern, and we'll try that here in a second. Classic does sound better. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that, and that's gonna be what we did for our AI. So let's turn it on and off now and see what kind of improvement it made overall. This is with it on. I'll bypass it. Back on. That's great. So it made, I mean, objectively good things. We tailored it, we brought it back, we got rid of some of the stuff we didn't like, but overall, I mean, objectively, not bad at all. Now, again, what I would like to try and do is I would like to try and brighten everything without this. I'm not sure how I feel about this. So I might go in, turn this off, and then try and brighten some individual things later on, and then see if we still even need this or not. But now this is something I can mix into. This is a nice little master chain. It's pretty light. I've got some vitamin stuff going on here, multiband. You guys know what this does, hopefully by now. And then we've got our initial limiter, which is doing, it looked like 5 dB at the most there. That's probably a little more than I would actually prefer it to be doing. I want to see what this sounds like off, going into Ozone without the Ultra Maximizer. I like it off, actually. Even when it's not reducing anything, it has an imaging quality to it that I don't like. So, hey, look at that. We're gonna just remove that. Now we have an even simpler master bus. So, again, you can change it. You don't have to do what it tells you to do, but it sparked things in our mind and in our creative process that maybe we just weren't hearing before, or you know, it's not even about that. It's not even that we weren't hearing it. And when you do this, whatever you see it do, don't take it as gospel. Don't take it as, oh, I wasn't even hearing that before. Take it as, oh, that's a neat artistic suggestion created by a random, you know, AI algorithm. And if I were to go to assistant view again and hit reanalyze or relearn, it would come up with something different. It might have some of the same elements because it would recognize the track similar, but the thing's going to change every single time. It's not consistent. It is truly just an 8-ball. You just shake it up and see what comes out. And if you like what comes out, cool. But you know, it's a very simple, short thing to do, and it can really help you to just keep that spark going and keep trying things that are new. And especially if you're a less experienced engineer, this can give you a really good head start, you know, almost like a fake it till you make it kind of thing. Like, it can help you achieve a sound that you wanted, even if you don't know how it did it, and even if you don't know what to do to make it better, at least you got there. And then you can go through and dissect and learn, oh, that's what that sounds like. Even if it does something you don't like, even if it does something bad or, in poor taste, you can go and see, okay, so this soft clipper mixed with that, limiting setting, that sounded crunchy like that. So next time in a mix, when you're not using Ozone and your mix sounds crunchy, you can remember that, oh, it was last time I heard this sound, it was soft clipping and it was too much limiting. I wonder if that same thing's going on in my mix. And again, it helps you explore and it helps you dig deeper into what it is to mix. So anyway, I would encourage you guys, grab Ozone Standard, grab Ozone Essential. I would say Standard at the least, and then Advanced if you want to. That's how you guys can be using AI and explore some other AI plugins too. Explore Neutron, explore Nectar. Isotope does a really great job with their algorithms and gives us as creatives tools to introduce a little bit of randomness into our human process. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.